Rated M for mature.
Ah yes, Sniper Elite Resistance is out, and that means Invasion Mode is back and better than ever. Before we get started, we've noticed that Invasion Mode doesn't get the love it deserves from the general game-playing public. So, we want to highlight some awesome creators and players who submitted clips today that shows just how damn cool and unique Invasion Mode can really be. For those of you who are new here, this is a series on the channel called Elite Clips, where we highlight gameplay submitted by you, the viewers. If you want to get a chance to be featured in a future Elite Clips episode, use the link in the description below to submit your gameplay to us. And while you're down there, make sure you check out the link to order Sniper Elite Resistance, available now. So with that said, let's get to Invasion Jaegers hunting down some players. Every little decision matters. Our first clip comes from MB93. In addition to being super entertaining, watching this creator is such a valuable learning resource. MB loads into a co-op game with his Gaswaffen skin and immediately is at a disadvantage as he does not have the high ground and his targets have quickly utilized the invasion phone to determine his location. However, his instincts are insane. Take a look. He comes to a fork in the path and with little to no information, he first turns left but then corrects and goes right. And that simple little decision is what makes MB a pro player. Let me explain. He's given himself the high ground and a fellow German soldier to tag for information. And right as the tag lands, our first target surfaces and makes the mistake of stealth killing the German sniper, giving MB the time to not just strike first, but to strike with some flair. He whips out a grenade and tosses it as the player is executing the sniper. You can see the visible panic as the player runs in circles and all he can do is wait for the explosion to blast him into the wall. Now the second player has a bead on MB and MB has to retreat. The other player has the high ground and aggressively pushes. MB knows this as he can hear his fellow soldiers being executed. So he reacts by placing a mine down, thinking this player is not going to check for that. It's a good call, and he continues to bait and fall back. Checking over his shoulder, he sees blood and bullets spray the air and then hears his mine pop off, which also tags his target. Now is the time to finish the job. He aims, pops off a shot, and incapacitates his target, following it up with the kill shot. Now, if he had taken a left at that path, he would have lost the high ground and not had any other German soldiers to tag for information. His enemies would have had a perfect angle on him, and this would have ended in defeat. Those are some pro instincts. We highly recommend watching the full video of MB's channel where he discovers a completely OP weapon combination for Jaeger hunters. We're not going to spoil it, but go check it out to see what scopes and weapons he ends up combining. Do a backflip. The next two clips are from the ever-entertaining WeedET Man, who is about to show us some sticky icky skills that kill. This clip starts in the hotel of Mission 3. As ET stalks the floors of the hotel, they spot Hawker hiding on an upper floor. In the flash of an eye, he quietly whips out a sticky grenade and aims, being sure to stay low and out of sight. He waits for the red indicator to tell him it's go time and chucks it over the balcony railing. As it lands, you can see Harry panic and make a run for it. But sweet Harry has no idea. There's nowhere to run. And if you look closely enough, you can see the grenade stuck to Harry's left ear. The explosion whiplashes Harry's head backwards, flipping him end over end into the air like a rag doll that reeks of embarrassment. And as if that wasn't impressive enough, WeedET Man one-ups himself with this next sticky grenade kill. You can't run from me. The clip starts with ET stalking his prey quietly through a train yard. The telltale snipes of an oblivious Harry Hawker can be heard on the other side of the train, and sure enough, ET spots his target using some tall grass as cover while he kills the AI German soldiers nearby. A pro like WeedET Man here can always notice when the other player is completely unaware of his presence. So instead of doing the sensible thing and pulling out his rifle to get the kill, he gets creative creative and decides to flex. A fast equip of a sticky grenade and an incredibly accurate 50-meter toss of the device later, a hilarious kill cam activates, showing Harry running for his life, not knowing the grenade is stuck to his back. As it blasts him into the afterlife, the blast flings his body in the air for an incredible invasion kill, the kind that we have come to expect from Weed E.T. Man. I mean, at this point, I bet Weed E.T. Man could get an invasion kill with a number 2 pencil. Size doesn't matter. This next clip is absolutely bonkers. To be honest, I didn't even know this was possible until Zyborg showed us that it was. Starting in Mission 4, we start with Zyborg patching himself up from a sniper battle that was not going their way. As he heals himself, he is notified that he must relocate or his position will be revealed to the other player. So, the clock is ticking. I would expect any other player to relocate, but Zyborg has a different idea. He pulls out his binos and finds a crack the exact width of a sniper bullet. It is the smallest gap we have ever seen anyone string a bullet through. Look at that! And it's literally perfectly lined up with his target, who is aiming right back at him, waiting for him to peek the edge. Knowing that he has no time left, he slings the rifle around his shoulder, aims, and barely has an angle. He pulls the trigger and the kill cam activates, showing a bullet pop an absolutely befuddled Harry right between the eyes. My God, you know that player had to take a walk after getting sniped like that. Let this be a lesson to us all. Never give Zyborg an inch of space, or they will put you down. If you're impressed by these insane invasion kills, or if you want to become better at invasion mode, then smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and snipe that notification icon. Doing so is a great way to join the ranks of the elite and stay up to date with everything Sniper Elite Resistance has to offer. It helps us out a ton and ensures that we can keep highlighting this incredible community on Rebellion's official channel. Thanks for your support. Now, back to watching these impressive clips of SER's invasion mode. Binos be blindin'. In this clip, Black Force Nord will demonstrate why doctors say that for your personal health, only 30 minutes of bino use a day is recommended. Anything over that and things can get dangerous. As the clip starts, he eyes his target, who is loudly popping off shots at the other end of the dam. Now, most players at this point would post up, dial in their scope, and take the easy shot. I mean, Nord even has the high ground in this position, but he says, nah, I'm going in. He hightails it across the entire dam just to bring us this hilarious and educational moment. And sure enough, he scales the tower to find Harry looking right in his direction, but he just so happens to be peering through his binos. I assume Nord is gonna hang on the edge and just wait. Nope, never mind. Nord's going in again. That was an educated gamble, but it paid off, as Harry is so distracted he has no idea that this Jaeger is literally breathing down his neck. This is painful to watch. Nord gives Harry 35 seconds to figure out what the hell is going on. I mean, what is he waiting for? Probably waiting for you to hit that subscribe button. Seriously, hit subscribe so Nord can put Harry out of his misery. There we go. Thank you. Looks like Nord's happy with that too, and finally pulls the trigger himself. The binos are a fantastic tool at a sniper's disposal, but be sure not to tunnel vision yourself or Nord here is gonna clown on you. Next, don't forget to look up. The next clip comes from Burke Black, and it's a good reminder for all of us that sometimes all you gotta do is look up. Burke stalks the hotel of Mission 3, and here's his target on the floor above him. And this particular Harry Hawker is not being subtle at all. He's leaving a gruesome trail of bodies in his wake, really playing a psychological game with Burke. Burke follows the bloody trail to a room that unfortunately has an opened window and balcony that serve as perfect escape routes. Burke clears the room and peeks over the edge, and the tension is killing me! Oh, wait, there he is, just casually hanging on the side of the building like a chimpanzee that escaped the zoo. So Burke sprays the player with a secondary, and Harry plummets like a ton of bricks, hitting the ground and giving Burke the dub and a pretty good laugh. Cat and mouse. Invasion mode holds a special place in our hearts. It's such a unique game mode that isn't offered anywhere else other than the Sniper Elite franchise. Hunting another live player on a large, sprawling map really gets our blood pumping, and this final clip from Jack Frags is a perfect example of invasion mode at its finest. The clip starts with Jack pinned down in a very bad spot. The other player knows exactly where he is and is shooting down on him from an excellent sniper perch at least 100 meters above. Jack has nowhere to run and pulls off a nail-biting repositioning, barely escaping that encounter. He manages to swing around the entire area and finds some high ground in a tower. Jack then tries to bait the player with a fellow German soldier, hoping that the player will kill the AI soldier so Jack can squeeze a shot off. But this player is too smart for it and doesn't take the bait. Jack accurately deduces that if he peeks, he will be dead, and the other sniper's scope flashes a glint right at Jack as if he can hear Jack's thoughts. As the tension continues to rise, Jack has to make a massive maneuver to relocate once more and finds a distant trench that's perpendicular to the player's sniper nest. Staying crouched, he takes the risk and peeks with the binos at the sniper perch. And that's when the magic moment comes. A swift shadow zips through his sights. And then again, there's Harry, also with his binos, desperately trying to locate Jack. Without a moment's hesitation, Jack slings his rifle over his shoulder, and with blazing speed and accuracy, he pulls the trigger before the moment slips away, and the kill cam activates, striking Harry through the hand while he's still holding his binoculars, and the bullet travels into his eye and exits through his brain. Jack's reaction sums it all up perfectly.
Yes! Cat and mouse, baby. Cat and mouse. That is so good. Oh my god. This invasion mode is incredible. I love it.
Yeah, we love it too. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to keep up with all things Sniper Elite. Also, don't forget to send us your resistance clips using the link below. And we'll see you sharpshooters in the next one.